Right, what's going on, Punk Normal? I am here with Bryan Kienlen from the Bouncing Souls. How's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Little Bird told
Me
me
too, man.
you had a rough night last night.
I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but yeah, we're on tour and we're in New Orleans and we had a day off today. So last night after the show, it was us in the Bronx and the Casualties and Crazy in the Brains, and basically all the bands went out, took over a bar after the show, and carried on till about I guess 3 in the morning or something. So feeling a little rough around the edges today. But it's nice. The weather's nice down here. It's nice to be, away from home in the warm climate down south.
Yeah, for sure. When did the tour kick off?
Yeah, just 4 shows ago. So been on the road about 5 days or something.
So you took
Short. We're doing like short legs. Like we're doing like a week and a half right now from doing Texas and down through the south all the way to Florida, and then home for a couple of weeks, and then we go out west and do the next leg, and so on.
Oh, nice. Are you? Did you bring anyone with you this time?
Yeah, the Bronx are doing all the legs of tour. So us and the Bronx are doing the whole year, and this leg is the Casualties supporting and Crazy in the Brains, and next leg is Sharp Shock and can't even remember. We have like different lineups for each like leg of tour. But
Nice.
the Bronx is doing the whole year with us, so we're pretty stoked about that.
Perfect. So for the folks at home, they may not know this. You guys have been doing this for 30 years now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Holy
That is
shit!
correct. It's crazy.
Congratulations, man. That's insane to be that long with the band.
Yeah, it's easy. It's fun and easy most of the time.
I'm gonna say you guys have had minimal turnover over the years. Like just a couple drummers is it. Pretty impressive in its
That's
its
right.
own right.
Yeah.
And you haven't.
Yeah, I mean, like it's yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say you haven't wanted to kill your buddies Pete and Greg yet over 30 years, or just get over shit quickly at this point.
Yeah, now we just we moved in together right out of high school, so we learned how to get along pretty quickly by sort of jumping right in the fire. And when we were best friends in high school already, so all I wanted to do was keep hanging out with my friends. So that that's been like sort of a dream come true. Like these are the brothers I never had.
Yeah, for sure. It was funny. I was watching your guys. I don't know when this would have been from. You were playing acoustic live, and Greg kind of messed up, and you gave him like the biggest death glare. Oh, I can't remember. I think it was like a record store day thing. It's like you could just see that you guys are pretty much brothers. What are you doing, you fucking idiot?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
beautiful.
yeah, we take turns fucking up pretty much. Little things, but nothing really matters to us. Like we don't take ourselves too seriously, honestly. Like musically and otherwise, at this point, we're just doing it for fun. It's not. We don't. You know what I mean? We just don't take it that seriously. We're not known for our we're not like musical wizards, shredders. I don't. Yeah, Greg forgets the words, or one of us fucks up on guitar or whatever. Kind of part of the thing, part of the charm. It's more real, I guess.
Well, you guys have been doing it for 30 years, so it must be working.
Yeah, we're getting there. I still feel like we're in the middle. I don't feel like we're at the end.
Fuck yeah, it's good. That's good news for us.
Having fun. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't start sucking and keep hanging around and sucking. But we're always just trying to write a better record than the previous one. We're always just trying to do our best, and that's what keeps us engaged.
Yeah. So when did this one drop? Crucial Moments is your latest EP, right? Correct?
Correct.
6 songs?
It just came out.
Yeah,
6-song EP. Yep.
Yeah, it's good shit, man. I just spinning it on the old Spotify machine at work the other day. I was like, pleasantly surprised. I guess I wasn't surprised. I was pleasantly pleasant listening to it. Like, oh, these are good songs.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm still like in that, I'm still totally stoked on it,
Yeah.
I also listen to it at work. Like, kind of funny. I'm still in that phase where I'm like rocking it and like, oh, it sounds great. And I love these songs. I don't know. So that's a good sign, I guess. Like we're all stoked on it. We're playing 3 of the songs live, and we're having fun with it. So cool.
Hell yeah. Well, I gotta admit, I pretty much wore that DVD out that you guys put out when I was a younger man.
Oh yeah.
Like I just fucking love that DVD. And I guess maybe people at home don't realize when you guys first started, you're almost like, how would you describe like a funk band almost? Like, wouldn't say it was straight ahead punk, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were like punk rock kids in high school that discovered funk, and that was a kind of a bad thing for everybody, It's just like we tried to incorporate it into punk, and it's just one of those bad things. Just sounded real bad. And then we sort of like had like this sort of, I guess, epiphany where we just kind of like simplified, and the more we simplified, the better everything got. And so we whittled everything down to 3 chords, and it's pretty straightforward. And we're like, this sounds fucking great. It sounds better than us like trying to like noodle all over our fucking instruments, and it's just So that happened.
Well, the reason I
actually.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, actually, I was going to say that was 1989 when we started, and we would write these like fast hardcore parts and go right into reggae, or go right into some kind of funk thing or something with like a rap-ish thing. Like I said, it sounded terrible, but on the new EP, because it's 30 years and we're feeling kind of nostalgic, I guess, a little bit, we have a song on there called 1989. And it does that, like, on purpose. We're like, let's write a song like that we would have written in 1989. And the lyrics are about, kind of ourselves in 1989. And it does this thing where it's like fucking fast, like Minor Threat kind of hardcore. And it goes into this like halftime fucking, I don't know what you'd call it, man. Not funk or rap, but definitely some kind of weird, like, it's a little bit more like we were trying to be Op Ivy too back then. Operation Ivy was like our favorite band. And so this has like an Operation Ivy feel to it too, this song, 1989.
It's funny. That's the reason I brought it up, actually, as my follow-up question. So I'm scooping what you're pooping, man. I got it. like this sounds like a throwback.
Good.
Fuck yeah.
Ah, good. It's good. Our mission is accomplished.
That's so funny. That was literally what I was going to ask you, but you just said it anyway. So, hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, you guys have come a long way, no doubt. But it's not from.
I guess so.
Not
or
from,
we're going in circles. I don't know.
It's not from lack of hard work on your guys' behalf, like.
Yeah, definitely a lot of hard work, but labor of love. It's been a blessing the whole time. It's been so great. If my life started sucking today, completely sucking today, I'd be like, well, I had an amazing run from like high school up until I was 49. My life was fucking charmed. So, you know what I mean? So if I like got locked up and they threw away the key in prison, I'd be like, man, I had a cool fucking 30 years. And so that's what we're doing. We're just trying to live the fucking best life we can,
Oh, like you said.
While we can.
As long as you don't feel like you're running on fumes and just going through the motions, you might as well keep doing it,
Yeah, I think that there would be nothing harder actually than to do this and not be inspired, but do it for whatever reason, like for money or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like I think that would be the worst thing, because we've had a taste of that when we didn't have jobs and we just did a band and that was our job and we were just full time. It was like a double-edged sword, kind of, because it was the greatest thing because we didn't have jobs, sort of. But it was also the catch-22 was the band was the job, and so like you had to stay on tour practically all year round, to make ends meet. And then that's when you're like, you start to do it for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Once it was a job, it was very hard. There were some hard days on a tour where we weren't stoked and inspired and fucking, because we were just burnt out. You know what I mean? Because we would book these tours that were like a little longer than we should have, or something, something like that. And that kind of catches up to you after like a couple of decades. You know what I mean? So that's when we kind of pumped the brakes. Somewhere around the 20-year anniversary, actually, we sort of like pumped the brakes a little bit, and everybody paid attention to their own personal lives at that point. It was the first time we had ever stopped, long enough to do that, and like actually like find places to live and, start relationships and so forth. And, I think things changed permanently for the better around the 20-year mark. And then we've kind of sought balance ever since. And now we're like, we all have like other things that we do, like other careers basically, that keep us inspired and actually kind of feed back into the band. And then every time the band gets together to do anything, whether it's writing songs or going on tour, it's because we want to, and we're completely fucking stoked to be there the whole time. So if you see us at a show, like we're stoked now. You know what I mean? We're not phoning it in, and we're not like dragging ass, and it's like I'm like, oh my god, I have a tour manager. I don't have to it's so being on tour is so fucking, it's so fun and easy compared to like being an adult, in the real world, which is something else that I also do, like owning having a mortgage and owning a tattoo shop and working a 50-hour week and so forth. And you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You kind of almost need that perspective, because then the band becomes the thing that it was supposed to be in the first place when we started in high school, which was like an escape and a sort of escape, or you know what I mean? Like this cool sort of Neverland.
To hear the rest of this interview, check out punkanormalactivity.com or use one of your favorite podcast apps such as SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, and more. Hope you guys check it out.